Hello viewers, good morning. My name is Shubayo Modupe Johnson, the CEO of November's Farms and the CEO of Shubayo Modupe Snails. This morning, or today, the 31st day of July, year 2023, it's a Monday. This morning, number one, we have an order for pepper snails, and then my client actually made her choice. She wants a mixture of both black snail, and then white one. That's why you are seeing the combination here, white and black. That's why you are seeing the combination here. So in this short video, I just want to show you that in snail farming, the value chain that you can have in snail farming. Now let me remind you that this order is just for snails worth of 20,000 naira just this morning, but from selling this snail worth of 20,000, I will show you some other added value that we can have, so in the fact that we are selling snails, yet we'll be making some extra income. I haven't gotten our money from sales of snails. Don't forget, as I said earlier on, pepper snails. But from the pepper snail now, it means that I've sold live snails. The live snails will be processed, so at a cost, directly or indirectly to my client, and yet that's an added profit to me, as a snail farmer. Then don't forget that the shell, is 100% rich in calcium, so which in return can be used to feed my snails once processed. It can be used as a calcium source for all livestock, be it poultry, ruminants, and the rest. So that is that. Then the blue water, that's the snail blood, will be harvested too. That's why you're having these tools here, so this will be used for the collection of the slime water or the bluish water, which is the snail blood, and then this sieve will be used to sieve it. Okay, so what you can now see is that whenever you want to process your snails, the first thing to do is for you to clean your snails. You clean it so that you can lessen the quantity of sand or dirt, so that while cleaning, while processing, everything will be easier, for you, and then you can minimize, the level of sand or soil, on the snail meat. Okay, so that will make your snails to be very clean and attractive and appealing and being trusted, by your clients. So that's why you are seeing this. Here's our sponge, snail sponge. We don't use this sponge for any other thing apart from snails. So you can see that the snails have been cleaned. Okay, so in a short while now, the snails will be processed, that is, they'll be killed. Okay, and the meat will be extracted from them, will be harvested from the shell. Okay, and then the blue water, or the what's it called, the slime, or I mean the snail blood, will be harvested. Okay, just a reminder that Achantina marginata, has less of a slime compared to Achantina fulica. Okay, so instead of slime in Achantina marginata, so they have blue water. Okay, and then Achantina fulica doesn't have blue water. Instead, they have slime. They are very rich in slime. Okay, but the most important thing, or what is very common in them, is that both blue water and then slime, contains a chemical called collagen, and that is very, very useful in skin care. Okay, skin, you want to rectify your skin, you want to have a very good skin, you want to heal up some wound on the skin, okay, so you use, collagen is very useful. And probably I should remind you that back in the days, even till tomorrow, even till today, when you have a baby boy, and then the baby boy is being circumcised, maybe I should remind you that you often see our mothers, our grandmothers getting snail, and then they break the snail while they pour the snail water or the blue water or the snail blood on that circumcised portion of the baby. What that means is that they know the science, they know the importance of blue water, in the fact that it helps in healing up wound. It helps in healing up wound. So that's why you see our parents harvesting the slime water, the snail's water, or the blue water, or the snail blood, to heal up wound. It's not a rocket science, it's a natural, healing, should I use the word ointment, that God has put, in place, from nature. And we are blessed here in Africa, especially in Nigeria. We have two very good species, even though we have numerous species of snails, but commercially we have very good two, or let me say three, in this Achantina marginata, then we have Achantina fulica, then Achantina achantina. Okay, so but I can tell you that the level of collagen that you can harvest from these two especially is enormous. Okay, so here as Shubai Modupai snails, that is SM snails, you can be sure of some little profit coming to us this morning, even though the amount is small, just as I said, 20,000 worth of pepper snail. But what we are getting from this snail, the value we are getting is much more than the 20,000 naira worth of snails, because it will be processed. It means that if a snail, the quantity of snail that's supposed to be sold for 20,000 will be lessened because it's going through processing. For instance, how do I mean? If I was to sell, let's say, 20 pieces of snail for 20,000 live snails, it means when you are now having a pepper snail, it won't be up to 20 pieces anymore. That's because of the cost of my processing and the rest. Okay, so it means I've gotten some extra income from that. Then number two, as I said earlier on, the slime, that is Achantina fulica, or the bluish water, or the snail blood, or you call it snail water, in Achantina marginata, will be harvested this morning. From this, we are harvesting them, so I'll show you how that is being done. So we harvest them, and then we either use it, of course. Okay, maybe I should remind you that in herbal medicine, it has been proven that bluish water or snail blood is being used as a remedy for stroke. Even though I have not personally, I can't categorically tell you that it works, but I can tell you that people come here to buy this thing from me, and they tells me that it works wonders. But one thing that I know that people drink it, they use this water for in cooking. They use this slain water, for natural therapy and all that. So there are a lot. Of course, research is ongoing, on that. The healing wonders in snail water for healing of stroke or asthma. Yes, asthma. So they tell, when I ask them, what do you use this water for, they tell you, okay, when you mix honey with it, you mix this, you mix that, it works for stroke, then for asthma, so even though, just as I said earlier, I won't tell you what I don't know. So I can't prove that because I've not made any research on that, you know. But I can tell you that for skin care, yes, that is proven. That can be proven. Then as I said, for healing of wounds, yes, that's why I cited that example of circumcision of your baby, and then you see a mother or even the nurses asking you to bring snail, and then they just pour the snail water on that portion. Okay, so well, let me not bore you with much stories, but I can assure